Hello, welcome. My name is Shai. My channel is Gday Gday. Welcome. Hi. This is my first video. I am a mum to 3 young girls. They'll be 10 next month, nearly 10-year-old twin girls, and a 3.5-year-old. Yeah. I have been putting off, I wouldn't say putting off, because it is something that I really want to do. It's more that I have been absolutely terrified to even do this, to get in front of the camera. It is not me, it's never been me, but I absolutely love Lego. Growing up, we had a small amount as kids, my brother and I. But we were not well off financially, so we didn't have a lot of Lego. So the very little that we did have, we just did what we did with it. My parents could never afford much anyway. But now that I have kids of my own, I was very determined when our twins were born that they were going to love Lego. It was non-negotiable. And for their 4th birthday, I bought them a lot of Lego. They had Duplo, but for their 4th birthday, I bought them a lot of Lego, because obviously 4 years is like the minimum age. I wouldn't say that, but for proper Lego, for non-Duplo stuff. So and then our youngest was born in 2022, and obviously she quite likes her Duplo, so she's had a lot of Duplo. And last year when they announced the Bluey sets, because she is obsessed with Bluey, I mean we all are here, I bought one of each Bluey set, and so I've still got the Lego sets themselves set aside for her 4th birthday, but she got the Duplo ones, I think, for Christmas last year. I can't remember if I gave her some Duplo ones for her birthday. I may have. Actually, no, we did, yes, because she was born in September, so yes. Anyway, so she still has the Bluey Lego sets that will be coming for her birthday later this year. And I started getting back into Lego myself back when the pandemic hit. So my first set that I ever bought for myself was the Lego Stranger Things upside down house. Now when our twins were born, Stranger Things itself, the TV show, had just started. It had just been released, and I hated doing the midnight feeds. They were bottle fed right from day dot. I hated getting up in the middle of the night and feeding them. I was so tired, I was so sleep deprived, and they were waking a lot, and I was not in a good headspace. I had severe undiagnosed postnatal depression, and that wasn't diagnosed until they were about 11 months. So to think in those early newborn days that, you know, I knew what I had, but yeah. Anyway, so I needed something to keep me awake, and I'm not one for horror per se, but for whatever reason, Stranger Things, it just sucked me in, and I would end up watching it at 2 and 3 in the morning to keep me awake because of all the jump scares, and the twins would just drink their milk and they would sleep through it. It never bothered them. And now that they're a lot older, they very clearly know my obsession with the TV show, and there are times where, you know, they've seen little bits and pieces, but they're not at that age yet where I don't think they could handle a lot of the rougher stuff, the scarier stuff, if you will. they are very intrigued, and I like that. So yes, no, that was the upside down house was my first set, and it just spiraled. I don't want to say out of control, because it is never out of control when it's Lego. It just spiraled from there. Over the years, I have bought many a set, and I even acquired through eBay my white whale set, which is the big Jurassic World? Is it? The big the T-Rex one with the gate, the big gate. I always forget the name of it. Let me just look it up. Very quickly. Jurassic. I always forget which one it is. Is it Jurassic World or Jurassic Park? The original. Jurassic Park, the T-Rex Rampage. So the one with the big gate in the original movie. So yes, no, that was my white whale set, and I got that. And I have bought many more sets over the years. So I think up the top I've still got I've got Barodur, I've got the NASA Artemis, the big one, yet to build. Is it Bag End, the Lord of the Rings, Hobbits, Bilbo's house, and I've got a couple of knockoff sets. Yeah, but I can go into that another time. But yeah, so that is my little story or introduction, I guess, getting into Lego myself. I have found that it helps a lot with my mental health, but there are times where I find that I need to take a break, mainly because kids, but also I find that I feel guilty that I'm not up doing other things around the house, and it's just mum guilt, I guess, if that's what you want to call it. Yeah, so it's a constant battle with my head at the moment. So that would explain why I have taken so long to get this video filmed and edited and posted. But it is something that I genuinely love doing. I love building Lego, and I have really wanted to make my own channel, and I follow a lot of Lego YouTubers. I try and get onto a lot of their lives as well, but being that this is, I guess, being that I follow a lot of YouTubers from other countries like the States and the UK, obviously our time zones are very, very different. So in terms of doing a live, that will be happening. I don't know when. Let's just get this video up and see where it takes us from there. But yeah, so this is going to be, I guess, my my January haul. So yes, I did buy quite a few sets in January, and we are now in April, so we are 4 months into the year, but here we are nevertheless. I bought quite a few sets in January, so this is going to be about that, what I have accumulated, what I've acquired. 2 of the sets that I did acquire, one of my twins has already built, so I do plan on doing reviews of the sets that I build, but the sets that my girls have built, I won't review myself because I didn't build them. However, if they want to do their own kind of review, I guess, I will upload that. But as much as I would like to take the credit for building them, I'm not going to. However, they are my sets. So the first set that I will show off very quickly that has been built is, now let me just bring it up. It is set number, I don't know, set number 76463, It is, let me see, probably should pick it up. The Hogwarts Castle Hospital Wing. Now, Lucy really enjoyed, at least I would like to think, building this. There were, I don't think she had too much trouble building it. I'm trying to turn around without this bit slides in and out, like this whole thing slides in and out, so I'm trying to turn it around so that it doesn't slide or fall or whatever. Yeah, so she quite enjoys building my Lego sets for me. I have quite the stockpile, and over the years they have built quite a few. It came with, where are we, 7 minifigs. So we've got Remus Lupin, Ron Weasley, a Dementor, Harry Potter, Hermione Granger, Penelope Clearwater, and the Grey Lady. I don't know if Aragog, is that Aragog? I don't know. I have to ask. No, it did. Of course it did. There's a picture of it there. The spider, whatever it's called, it did come with it. So I will pop that up there. It's my little self-made, homemade minifig stand. Yeah, so she quite, at least I like to think that she enjoyed building it. And then the second one that she built is set number 76467. So hang on a second. The Hogwarts Castle Hospital Wing, it has 907 pieces. And Luna Lovegood's, so it's Luna Lovegood's house, 764 pieces, and it is set 76467. Well, this is my first video, so if you can't already tell, then yeah. I quite like this little one. It's quite funky. I like the funky, colourful buildings, houses, whatever you want to call them. But yes, no, she quite enjoyed building this one too. I'll see if I can turn it around without falling everywhere. And it does have, now I'm not sure if the battery light still works, but it does, there is meant to be a bit of a reflection of the light brick down there, so that's, and it shows, it should show on the wall, but it's not working at the moment. So that's Luna Lovegood's house. I quite like that one. It's pretty funky, pretty cute. And then if I scroll down, I'll be able to tell you the minifigs it comes with. Where are we? Whoops. No, get back on there. It comes with 5 minifigs, and they are Luna Lovegood, Xenophilius Lovegood, Harry Potter, Hermione Granger, and a Death Eater. And they each come with a wand, and there is a special 25th anniversary hair Patronus, which you can see here. So that is Luna Lovegood's house. And now, without further ado, we can get into the sealed sets that I have not opened. So first up is the Peace Lily. I got this one, I think it just looked really pretty. It's set number 11504, and it has 474 pieces, so I'm quite looking forward to building that. The leaves remind me of, what's it called? I always forget the name of it. The plant in Harry Potter, the screaming in the pot thing. That one. I had that one somewhere. Not built, but the leaves remind me of that. So if anyone knows the name, feel free to drop it in the comments. Next one is the Cornish Pixie. It is set number 76461, and it has 320 pieces. I don't like the you know, the brick built figures, I guess, you know, the big Harry Potter and like they did Gru. They did a brick built Gru, and I think they absolutely butchered him. But this one came out and I think it looks quite cute, so I cannot wait to build that one. Cornish Pixie. The next set is set number 76459, and it's Hagrid and Harry's Privet Drive Escape. It has 124 pieces, and it's got the four minifigs, 2 Death Eaters, Harry Potter and Rubius Hagrid. Yeah, that'll be a quick little build. So sorry about the ring light reflection there. Yeah, that'll be a quick build, I think. This is about the only DeLorean Lego set that I'll ever be able to afford. Not that I've seen Back to the Future. I'm 40 and I haven't seen it. Crucify me. Go for it. It is set number 77256, the Time Machine from Back to the Future, and it is 357 pieces. 2 minifigs. Yeah, I'll build that one. That'll be fun. This one I really wanted to get because my youngest quite likes the first Cars movie. We're slowly introducing her to all the Disney Pixar movies. This set number 77255, and it's Lightning McQueen. So I was really excited to find this in Kmart. Yes, we have Kmart. Really excited to find that. This one is set number 11509, and it is the Flowering Cactus. Now, a lot of you will not be aware, my mother-in-law passed away just over 2 years, and where we live, we live in the bush, and so we have we live on their property, and she loved her gardening, and so she planted a lot of cactuses, a lot of succulents around the property, and so I like to think that sets like this she would get a kick out of if she were still here. Yeah, she loved her gardening, so it has, I don't know if I said how many pieces, 482 pieces. So I do have the other botanical succulent set, and I believe there's another cactus with multiple little versions of them set. I got because it would remind me of her, so I think that would be a nice little display to do up eventually somewhere around the house. This was I feel like it was a gift with purchase, maybe, when I got all of these. It is set number 40779, Year of the Horse. So I feel like it was a GWP, so that'll get put in the cupboard and the kids can build that one day. This one will go with the brickheads from season 1. The Stranger Things brickheads, set number 40801. Mike, Dustin, Luke and Will, Lucas and Will, sorry. 542 pieces. I have the original 11 and Demogorgon. I got that off eBay because obviously it was retired when I wanted it. And then I think back here, no, yes, I'm not too sure, no, yes, I've got the original 11 and Demogorgon back there in a display. But, yes, so I got that because obviously I wanted to complete the briquettes from season 1. So I was very excited when they announced this last year or the year before, whatever it was. And obviously I am obsessed. And the next set of briquettes from Stranger Things is these from the fifth season, fifth and final season. Set number 40879. It has 584 pieces. It has 11 Max Demogorgon and the Holly figures. So I can't wait to build that. I think it'll be interesting to see how the new version of the Demogorgon compares to the original. And obviously L or 11 is wearing her outfit from that she mainly wears in season 5 anyway. So it'll be interesting to see how Max and Holly come up as well. Not too sure about Holly's hair, just looking at it, but we'll see. Again, I'm obsessed. Now this one I bought. Now when this was announced, it was I said to my husband that I'm getting it. Like, I didn't ask permission, I just said I'm getting it. Now he doesn't stop me from buying Lego. It's very expensive, yes, and there are times where he would question the spending, but I see it as an investment for my kids, and it is not something that is going, it's going on display. My kids are going to love it. They're going to play with it when they're a lot older. It's, yeah, I see it as an investment for them. And so when this set was announced, it was a given. Now I ended up buying a gift card for this particular set because I don't know about I don't know what it's like in other parts of the world in terms of buying Lego sets on the day of release, but a lot of the time money doesn't come out here straight away. So I bought a gift card because then at least the money's gone. I've spent the money. So I bought the gift card, and if you can, words are hard. Words are really hard for me right now. Anyway, I got the GWP Stranger Things Squawk radio station. And what I was trying to verbalize, to get out of my mouth, was if I got this, then I'm sure a lot of you will be able to guess what this big boy is. I don't understand why they put Joyce and Hopper in this, and I know it's a question that has done the rounds in the Lego community in recent months. I find it odd that, like, I would expect Robin and Steve to be in here, not Joyce and Hopper, if that makes sense, because it's Steve and Robin's radio station. It's where they work. So it seems weird to put Joyce and Hopper in here, but I have it. I didn't miss out. I've got the minifigs. It don't matter. I'm excited. I actually don't know whether to build this as it is or go on, is it rebrickable or bricklink, and incorporate it into a bigger version of the Squawk. So I haven't decided, but it's there. Well, this big boy, she's thick. Oh. We have, it's so pretty. It's so pretty, and it's heavy. Help! I'm just going to leave it there. It is set number 11370, and it is the Stranger Things Creel House. So the one, yep, you all know, it pulls apart, it does things. It has the Squawk minivan. Is it a minivan? Van? I don't know. And Steve's Beamer. Not sure how I feel about this rendition of it. but it is what it is. And it has all of the minifigs. It's got Victor Creel. No, not Victor Creel. Henry Creel. Holly. Max, Lucas, Steve, Robin, Dustin, words are hard. Anyway, oh boy, it has 2,593 pieces, so I am so excited to build this, but also I don't want to open it because it's just so pretty. But I'm also supposed to be doing, well, not supposed to be, I've put my name down and because I want to do it, a Lego exhibit later this year, and I had an idea putting the Stranger Things house and making a little display of that and the Squawk, and then I realized, oh, I could do this, but I need to build it. I want to build it, but I don't want to take it out of the box. So anyway, so that, I have it. It's mine. Oh, please go back in. Yay. So, it's there. Wait. Scoot those out. Right. And then over here, while I have the camera still running, I did build I think it's the mini orchid. I built that one. For some reason I like the orchids, and I think it reminds me of Dexter. I quite like Dexter. Anyway, I'm also a big Lord of the Rings fan, so I've got Barad-dûr and Bag End. I also have a knockoff version of Rivendell and the Tower of Orthanc. Yeah, let's not. Yeah. I've got all of the. Well, I mean, I don't think they've done it anymore, but all of the Lord of the Rings brickheads. I've got Chippendale, the original Demogorgon, 11, Belle from Beauty and the Beast. Now, I bought a bulk lot of Lego, and she actually came with it. She came as she was, so I didn't build her. I've got Bo Peep, Buzz, and Woody from Toy Story. And then I have the Sonic brickhead. So the Sonic and the others. I can't think of their names right now. Yeah, and then I have a whole bowl of like random minifigs. And this little tiny car from Harry Potter that came with the bulk Lego. It's Harry Potter, I know. The Weasleys car. That was their name. Bunch of, again, random Harry Potter minifigs and book separators. So yes, that is my first video, I suppose. I don't know how this setup is going to work. Obviously, if I open up this curtain, it's sunlight and it's very bright. But the rest of my desk is messy. There's stuff piled everywhere. So yeah, I will figure it out. There might be videos where I'm filming in other places in the house. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Yeah, so let me know what you thought of that video, of this video, that video. Rubbish. Yeah, and what you would like to see, if you have any suggestions. Yeah, thank you for watching, and please remember to like and subscribe. Bye.